entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh,
Abbastanza.
yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved... After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate
Più o meno.
it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe... May the mighty God...
Ooh.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially
No,
welcome
vabbè.
you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within... Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Focusing on this... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Ma questo che fa avanti e dietro?
You too? Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've
Anche.
only... Uh-oh. Well, he's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
Ok.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head...
All the cumbersome tests again.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most...
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area. Sorry.
What? You too? But what about your ability?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left.
Ok, bisogna andare a sto santuario,
The Dendro
quasi
Archon
sicuramente.
is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may... In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years.
Okay.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia, hey, come on. This is...
Oh, Paimon's expect. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk, huh? Like who? Oh, you're right, Catherine.
C'è la Gilda pure qua, raga. Ops. Non credo che ci si siano sbloccati tutti ancora, raga. Allora. Ma è sopra, raga? Ok, pensavo che era sotto. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. I'm in Sumeru. The Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. They take on various contracts. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge.
Corps of 30? What a...
Supposedly, they are named as such because Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Ritzer we go!
Ok.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfa.
I see. So, it's true.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious. We originally came from the desert. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think...
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Because of the Academia's influence, not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Really?
Questa Kusanali non ha fatto mai un'apparizione e questo potrebbe essere un problema per noi.
Alright, well...
Nope.
Mi sono compenetrata.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then...
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall
Ecco.
him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avid Archon seeker. Along your journey, we were in every flower.
Yeah, thanks for the story!
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
C'è qualcosa che non va.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching... this...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages?
Yes, that's her. Did you see what...
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Bello.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all...
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to care.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back.
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but... And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not, they still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is...
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a... So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way,
Ecco.
everyone...
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they...
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't...
Sure! After you...
Ha! Well, if it isn't, Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself?
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves?
How about our coconut charcoal cakes?
Che
They're
cos'è?
our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Dunyarzad.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to...
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends. My younger self no longer. Then one night, at that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Non vedi.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. How do I explain this? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate taking medicine at— Wow. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? No. Huh? But aren't you a child? How— Then, can you make my illness go away? Oh. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice beyond my window was the flourishing. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when but because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but has
Just remember that we're still out in public.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But recently, I made a friend there who I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows?
But of course, Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested.
Ok, forse ci muoviamo. Buono.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely must... By the way, Dunyarzad, We've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating.
Wow! This
Bello.
place is amazing!
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the academia many times.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in it thank the Danger Archon for Dunyarzad, but the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to...
And I can't wait to see you on the stage.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the...
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, a long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Ruka, some of the gods got as she danced upon the grass. Countless beautiful parisaras began to... Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. Of course they did. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved, though we're just tiny people.
Vabbè.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to get... Yeah.
Thinking about the... If my stage were any...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on!
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Sembra lo stesso festival con cui abbiamo partecipato
Let
con
me
gli
show
omini
you
mia.
which stage decorations we've picked
Stessa
out so
missione.
far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali.
In that case, we'll take a... Whoa! Did you know that the Sub-Zeros festival is about to happen?
Ah, dancing at the subs as a child. I even asked my grandma the Sub-Zeros festival.
Huh. Revamping this. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a pen. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a little. I mean.
Sì, sì.
Things are really Don't be fooled into thinking that's... And when it comes...
Song and dance, ovviamente.
Nilu, your outfit... Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine!
È Catherine.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the traveler...
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated function. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again, but...
Beh, certo.
Well, we enjoyed...
Yes.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not Oh. It look...
Alright, we'll see...
I'm sure you two will...
Vabbè. Non ho capito il senso di fare questo incontro.
There's something really different about...
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, dear.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get... my lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Razor and wait for Dia.
Ok.
Sorry, Anyway, I guess I...
You sure sound a hook.
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dia's black.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if...
Andiamo.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ah, Dia. What are you doing here?
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the event.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the...
Just recently, the Academia lost something.
C'è stato un furto e fin qua c'ero arrivata pure io.
I suppose that's one way to look. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to... The Grand Sage took the whole matter...
Ci sono movimenti
You two have heard
strani.
of Port Ormos, haven't you? The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back. Meaning...
Apparently what was... If you're interested, maybe you can head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves.
Are you serious, Chief? All the
If you're...
Count me out. And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch. There are even some extremists.
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes and... Well, traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia. And you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
Ok.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.